All right, welcome to Rowan College of South Jersey as we celebrate this premier partnership with Rastelli Foods Group. My name is Susan Nardelli, and I lead the communications and marketing for RCSJ. It's wonderful to have so many partners and supporters of higher education join us today. Thank you to our Gloucester County Commissioners, Director Frank DeMarco, we're happy to host the Rastelli family, friends, leadership, and employees. We recognize our Rowan College of South Jersey Board of Trustee members, Lita Abel. Our RCSJ Foundation is well represented today, and we thank them for their continued support to our students. We are fortunate in Gloucester County to have leadership that strives to build partnerships between education and workforce. With this strong commitment to community and employment, we are joined by the Workforce Development and the Gloucester County Chamber of Commerce. Thank you for being a part of this event today. As an introduction to this partnership, we have put together a 1-minute video.
Rowan College of South Jersey and Rastelli Foods Group are inspiring up-and-coming entrepreneurs to dream big through an innovative educational partnership. RCSJ's Division of Business Studies Premier Partnership with Rastelli Foods Group provides a launchpad for entrepreneurs and industry-backed food science programs for tomorrow's culinary and organic farming innovators. It will also increase educational opportunities, such as internships, direct connection to employment opportunities, and Rastelli employee tuition discounts. This collaboration reinforces a commitment to educating and retaining the entrepreneurial spirit and the innovative leader in the South Jersey region.
And now I would like to call up Gloucester County Board of Commissioners Director, Frank DeMarco.
Thank you, and good afternoon. I'd like to do a little bit of business. If you don't mind, I would like to have a moment of silence for Officer Schisler, who passed away yesterday. Thank you very much. Second order of business. Is Steve Sweeney in the building? No? Not sure if you were at the last one. Every time I'm invited to attend an event here on campus, I'm always proud of what RCSJ is doing next. Last week, the opening of a new health center. 3 weeks ago, merger of the Workforce Development Board and RCSJ. 2 months ago, the new Behavioral Science Center. This week, major premier partnership with Rastelli Foods Group to create a path towards expanding new ways to source and produce food. I know I've said this before, but ladies and gentlemen, this ride ain't over. It's no secret that the farming industry is on the decline, and we need to prepare for better sustainability locally, instead of relying so much on outsourcing. I am proud, as Director of the Board of Commissioners, that RCSJ finds the right partners at the right time to stay ahead of the curve. This type of leadership is invaluable. Dr. Keating, you and your team, thank you for always looking towards the future needs of tomorrow's world. We are fortunate to have such great leadership. As for our friend Ray, you've always shown deep commitment to your community. As a business leader and a former graduate of then Gloucester County College, your passion, your craft, your dedication to Devon Township and Gloucester County is unmatched. We are very grateful for your gift, this partnership, and how the future is brighter because of you. And just as a sidebar, you know I'm fascinated every time I see you on Home Shopping or whatever in the apron. I do want one of those aprons, but I've also taken notice and I follow your entire family. It is great. Have you ever thought about a reality show? I would watch, the Rastellis. You knock the Wahlburgers right out of there. Thank you very much. I hope everyone enjoys today.
Thank you, Director. Now I'd like to call up Chairman of the Board for Rowan University, Chad Bruner.
Yeah, Steve, he took his tie off. Good afternoon. Some of you know that I love Ohio State football, so it probably comes as no surprise that I would like to quote Coach Woody Hayes' commencement speech from 1986 as he refers to pay it forward. He stated, "Try to take that attitude toward life that you're going to pay forward. So seldom can we pay back because those who've helped us most, your parents or other people, will be gone." Emerson had something to say about that. You can pay back only seldom. But he said you can always pay forward, and you must pay line for line, deed for deed, cent for cent. I think today's an exceptional example of that. Ray Rastelli and family's bold actions to support his alma mater with a generous donation and partnership will have far-reaching potentials. A potential for students to achieve and learn advanced food science technologies in order to help the way food may be processed and sustained, as the local and national farming industry has been producing less. A potential to work and learn from the best local and global service, retail, and distribution network, the Ray Rastelli Food Group. A potential to receive an affordable, state-of-the-art food science-related degree at RCSJ and Rowan University, who will partner in specific niche bachelor's degrees. A potential to take this education up a notch in the area of controlled environment agriculture, which may be the future of true sustainability. The future continues to be bright with the opportunity and potential with RCSJ. So congratulations, President Keating, Board of Trustees, and Ray Rastelli for looking towards the future progress. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chairman Bruner. Now I'd like to call up Dean of the Business Studies Division, Dr. Patricia Claghorn.
Thank you, Susan, and good afternoon to everyone who's here today. On behalf of our 1,100 business students, our faculty, and our staff, I'd like to thank you, Mr. Rastelli, your family, and the Rastelli Foods Group for this partnership and opportunity to learn from you so that we can improve our programs for our students. Mr. Rastelli, we stand in awe of your accomplishments, growing your business from a deli in Deptford to a global brand that Rastelli Foods is today. We're so fortunate that you chose to build your life and your business right here in Gloucester County. As you've told us at the Chamber event, born and raised in Oak Valley, I think were the words that you used. We know that you attended Deptford High School, and we're very proud to say that you were a graduate of Gloucester County College. And in fact, took classes right over there, right? From that single location in Deptford, you've extended your reach, building markets, an e-commerce business, and a unique supplier relationship with the United States military and countries around the globe. Entrepreneurship is an important career pathway, even more desirable to students today than it was when you had graduated. In the fall of 2022, we started our first Entrepreneurship Associate's degree program right here at the Gloucester campus. And we look at you as a teacher and a mentor who can share your lessons learned on starting and scaling your own business. And ultimately, these lessons will result in generational change for our students and their families. So with that, it gives me great pleasure now to introduce to you one of our students who truly understands the importance of entrepreneurship, Irene Tenteros. Irene?
Good afternoon. My name is Irene Tanteros, and I'm a business administration student here at Rowan College. I'm a part of the women's tennis team and also a part of the Alpha Beta Gamma Business Honor Society. After receiving my associate's degree, I plan to transfer to Rowan University to pursue a major in accounting and a minor in management information systems. My parents are entrepreneurs. I have pursued this entrepreneurial track because my objective is to grow their fledgling business into a household name. Our business, Blue Cork Winery and Vineyard, began in 2013. Our winery is rooted in tradition. My father immigrated from Greece when he was just 19 years old, bringing his family's agricultural techniques along with him. It took my parents a decade of odd jobs and hard labor to build the capital necessary to launch this vision. Even after acquiring our land, it took several years of our family's sweat equity to grow our vineyard into what it is today. Now, we sell around 25,000 bottles of wine per year and maintain relationships with distributors both in the local area and in a major Midwestern city. One obstacle that my parents faced from the beginning was their lack of formal business education. This not only made it harder for them to run their business as effectively as possible, but also made it more difficult for them to obtain legitimacy in the local business community. This is where I will come in. My twin brother and I are first-generation college students, and at the end of this week, I will be the first in my family to earn a college degree. In my 2 years at RCSJ, I have picked up a wide variety of skills to which I can use to both enhance my parents' business and teach them in turn. For example, my accounting course opened my eyes to the importance of record keeping and data analysis to ensuring that businesses are run efficiently. My newfound ability to analyze accounting reports will allow me to provide insights to improve our sales strategy and forecasting. Additionally, my associate's degree coupled with my future bachelor's in accounting will give me something my parents never had: the formal credentials to back up the wisdom they gathered through an appreciation of family tradition and the years of fighting through adversity to pursue their passion. As our land grew from dirt and rocks to soil and vines, so too will I grow from a young businesswoman taking her first classes at RCSJ to a fulfilled, confident, and strong leader of the wine industry. In other words, I think my journey is going to look a lot like Mr. Rastelli's.
That was wonderful. Thank you, Dr. Claghorn and Irene. And I'd like to just take one moment and recognize that Commissioner Jim Jefferson has joined us today. As well, Board of Trustee member Ruby Love has been able to join us. Now, please welcome to the podium Rastelli Foods Group President and CEO, Raymond Rastelli.
Congratulations. Thank you very much. On behalf of myself, my brother, who's my partner, and our entire family, we could not be more grateful to this community, Gloucester County College community, Rowan of South Jersey now. But we are so excited about being involved in a real partnership where we can make a difference. The opportunities that we can provide for generations of entrepreneurs and innovators to come. You see, as a true homegrown Gloucester County kid, I grew up in Oak Valley, you were right, the greatest place on earth to grow up. As a kid, we had sports, we had coaches, we had neighbors, we had friends, but what we really had was a family. We had, I think, about 1,400 homes, and I think I knew the name of most everyone that lived in that community, and it was a family. And they were my first mentors, right? They were the folks who taught us how to be good people, how to care about people. And that's where it really all starts. Then, of course, got to go to Oak Valley Elementary School for the first 6 years. Walked there every day, was right down the street, so it was really simple. Then I got to the big times, Monongahela Junior High School. And I will tell you, from 7th and 8th grade, they were probably some of my fondest years, because my very first day, I ran into a teacher by the name of Nick Klein, who ran an English department there. And Nick passed away a few years ago, but Nick, on the very first day, said to me, "Would you like to work in the school store?" I said, "Well, sure. What does that entail?" He said, "Well, you have to work through your lunch period in the store, but you get off on 8th period. You come down here on 8th period, we finish up the store books for the day, we make sure the shelves are stocked, and you get to make pretzels and sell them on the curb outside as the kids get in the bus." Sounded like a pretty good idea. So for the next 2 years, I cut my teeth in Monongahela's school store, and I loved every minute of it. And Nick, for years and years and years, every time I saw him, made sure I knew that's where it all started. Of course, from there, I went on to Deptford High School. More mentors, administrators, counselors, coaches. I had the privilege of playing for Coach Corby and Coach Parker in baseball and in football. In fact, Coach Parker is how I got here to Gloucester County College to play baseball. So all along the way, these are the folks that shape your lives, that make a difference in what you do every day, develop you as a person. And of course, as a person, getting that mentorship gives us the opportunity to do the same thing and give that back. And finally, a proud graduate of Gloucester County College. There were 2 buildings when I was here. I don't want to tell you how many years ago it was, but it was a long, long time ago. And it was here that I really built a passion for understanding business. And because of that, you can see why this is so near and dear and personal to me, to my heart. We are really honored to be here today to announce our partnership with Rowan College of South Jersey. We're proud to create and provide an incubator for industry-backed entrepreneurship, for food science programs to support our growing community, invest in career mentorships and education platforms which will strengthen our community as well as our local businesses. Mentorship comes in many, many ways. I just told you of the mentors that I grew up with. They were the ones that begin to shape who you are. Well, it didn't stop there, because at the age of 19, when my wife and I opened up our very first store, we knew nothing about the meat business. So you can imagine how many mentors I needed to be able to take that first step and be successful. But it started with family, and it started with friends and neighbors. I lived in Oak Valley, so what a better place to start your business than in your family's backyard in Oak Valley. And our friends came out. It was an old donut shop that actually had closed. And when it closed, we decided, okay, we're going to put something there. What are you going to put there, Ray? I'm not really sure, but we're going to figure it out. And in a few short weeks, we figured out we're going to put a butcher shop there. Well, walked into that donut shop, and it was about 2 inches of grease covering the entire store. So think about how good my friends were who came and helped me scrape that floor and scrape. I mean, these are not just friends, but they are mentors, right? They teach you how to become the person you're going to be. So as we began to grow, mentorship never ends. Each and every step of the way that we've developed our business into what it is today, a global business, we're very, very grounded. We understand where we came from, and we also understand our responsibility to give back, because those who have given to us have made us really what we are today. So we hope to provide mentorship programs that will support the foundation of students that need to pursue their dreams. These gifts will hope to create scholarships, support funding for research and development, business education programs, and food science programs. Education and continued education is very, very important to us, both as individuals and as our company. We have a simple pillar inside of our company. It's called Step Up. And that means whatever job you're in today, step up to get to the next level. Continue your education. Think about what that does for you and your family. So we're excited to be able to have this partnership with Rowan College of South Jersey, not just for what we can bring to our community, but what we can bring to our employees. Employees is a funny word. Most people think that employees work for you. In fact, we are servant leaders. We work for them. It's very simple, and if we keep that attitude, you will be successful at whatever you do. Everyone deserves a path to education, a strong foundation, learn the trades, because our community does need trades. And our objective here is to help shape the future of food science, help shape research and development for food engineering, food manufacturing. South Jersey is full of food companies, but the support those food companies need will now be able to come right here from Rowan College of South Jersey. So we are very committed to giving back to our community in a profound and meaningful way that will have lasting results. Understanding that giving to individuals and giving the opportunity for them to succeed will make a difference, not just in their lives, but in the lives of everyone that they touch. So our hope today is that through this partnership, these opportunities will provide for the very next generation of entrepreneurs, agricultural innovators, and of course, community leaders. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Rastelli. And to close our ceremony, please welcome Rowan College of South Jersey President, Dr. Fred Keating.
Good afternoon. For once, I listened. I don't have anything to say. What I will say, though, in closing, 2 years ago, I was invited to the State of the County message. And when I went there, Ray was the speaker. And I sat, and you just heard a Reader's Digest version of that day, his presentation. And I said to those sitting at the table with me, I gotta meet this guy. I gotta meet him. I've been in this business a long time, worked with a lot of people in all different aspects of business and leadership, community service, but I knew I needed this guy. So as we left it, I said, could someone please introduce me to Ray? And I thought, it might be the typical, yeah, give me a call, we'll talk, whatever. And, you're a junior college, there's, whatever. And so I was taken up by someone, part of the staff there that day, and I met Ray. And he gave me his business card, and he mainly looked me in the eye, and he said, yeah, Fred, I would like to talk. I would like to have a chance to sit down and talk with you. And I thought, yeah, right, I've heard that song before, but okay. I went back, talked about it here, was so impressed, really, with what he just said and others have said, and what we have heard from our students' lips as to what it means to go through a college and have an opportunity to pursue a career, one that they chose and want to build as an entrepreneur. And the more I thought about it, I realized that there was more to that conversation. This is a triumvirate. We're in the horse racing season. This is the Triple Crown. And yes, the entrepreneur, the business, the aspect of business study, that's the Kentucky Derby. When we go to the Preakness now, we're going to have the Rastelli family backing us up in the area of food science, which will come out of our STEM division. And then our last race, the Belmont, the longest and the hardest, I don't know why the horse thing got in me, but it's working, isn't it? Yeah. The longest race, that 1.25 miles where you really test the stamina of anything that does it, in this individual and animal that I admire, it's going to be the most difficult, and that's going to be the one that this college will announce in a matter of a month or so. That is the Institute of Sustainability, Environmental Sustainability. We have a partnership coming to build an institute that has wind, solar, water, and soil. And soil was always the one at the end that scared me in the design concept with Brendan and others in the academic arena. That's food. And what's going on in our society is our ability or inability to be able to sustain ourselves, our children, grandchildren, with this idea of an earth that will be able to give us food, but we may have to approach it in a different way. And I saw and I read that in that man. So we have the Triple Crown today. We have business and entrepreneurship and the accounting and the finance of those who want to do it. We have the middle seat with regard to the science, and we are going to reinvigorate. Now we have 3 food centers as an incubation concept now. Rather than try to feed a population, we can teach and feed a population by bringing our 3 kitchens to life as an area of study with the guidance of the Rastelli family. We needed them or we couldn't do it. And lastly, as Ray said to me outside, we're going to weave these 3 things together because they are together. We are going to partner with the Rowan University School of Earth and Environmental Sustainability for our students to their students with our Institute of Earth and Environmental Sustainability, and a component part of which will be soil, food, and how we will take a tired earth and ask it to work and continue to work for us in other ways, organically and in other aspects of farming, and how we will treat and respect the farming industry of our country, of our world. Now it clicked. I got to meet him. I got to meet him. So I believe she was very much meant to be here, but Heather Simmons, deputy director, said, Fred, I know Ray. We can go over and talk to him. I said, oh, he won't take a mini meeting with me. He's a national figure now. He's on QVC. My wife says, I know Ray. My wife Fanny says to me, oh, I know Ray. I'll talk to Ray. She said, I watch him all the time. He's #1 on QVC, right? We talked at your office. So with that in mind, I said, okay, Heather, let's go. And she did, and we had a meeting, and I went to Ray's office. Couldn't have been nicer. Couldn't have been more gracious. Extremely busy. Took the time. We sat. We talked. And I'd like to say that within 15 minutes, he shook my hand and said, yeah, Fred, let's do this. 15 minutes. I thought, okay, I'm good, but I'm not that good. Genuine man. Genuine man. And what you just heard is what that family's about. And their idea of how they're going to give back to this community, to these students that we have now that can engage with a learning profile of a company like Rastelli Food that's going to give them hope, dreams. You just heard the connective tissue. Already, we've got one. If mother and father didn't have a business, they might be talking to the HR department of Rastelli, man. I'd hire you. This idea of what they can do, and now we have a way to do it with Rowan University. So in closing, thank all of you for coming. Thank you for what you do for this college, most importantly. And by the way, do we have other students here? Patty, you told me there were.
Yes, Tyree, where are you?
There's a couple.
Tyree?
Raise your hand, please. Over here we have a couple. They're in finals. We're going to graduate on Friday. I hope everything's working out. Wednesday's a touchy day. That is really the gift of giving back. Yes, the man grew up here, went to this school, told me about his relationship with Deptford High School and everything. I said, come on, take on this college. Take on this college and give the gift of the Rastelli family to another generation or more generations of people. And 15 minutes later, we shook hands. I couldn't have been prouder and happier as the leader of this institution at this moment that we have the Rastelli family literally on our buildings. So congratulations, Ray, to you and your wonderful family. We, the Rowan College of South Jersey community, we consider us all now part of your family, and I hope you consider yourself part of this family, and we will work together to improve and enhance the life of students. We will continue to look at the aspect of the food science and how it pushes and promotes life on our planet and human sustainability, and most importantly, we're going to look for a new way of doing it with you by our side when we get to the concept of environmental sustainability for the organic growth and the development of the food industry. So thank you all very much. So on behalf of the college community, once again, sincere thanks. I finally got to meet the man. Thank you.